So, Kamen Rider Geats episode 39, the start of a brand new arc and what possibly could be the final arc of the series as we reach the closing curtain of this series. And I gotta say, Geats has been in a wild ride. It's had its ups, it's had its downs, but we'll give those thoughts once we reach the actual finale. So, this is episode 39 where Geats, Ace, he's formed the brand new world, the world in his vision where the Desire Grand Prix doesn't exist, there's no staff, there's no high above anything. Ace is the one who's pulling the strings, he's the god of creation, so he's in charge now. So the world is seemingly back to normal now, and the characters we've been following, the previous riders, they have their memories intact of being a rider, nothing really got erased. Characters like Keiwa, Michinaga, Neon, even Sarah still have their memories of being a rider, except they're going to make the choice themselves if they want to continue being riders to sort of clean up the mess that's been going on in this new upcoming arc. So the Jamato are back, something we saw in the scans a while ago that some Jamato would be running around. So there's some Jamato remnants that are running around, and it's due to this mystery character. I think it's someone, I don't know who it is. I don't think they really say who it is. If I'm wrong, people will correct me in the comment section. But there's this new mystery character, I'll just call him mystery character, and they basically got this little sea monkey's lobe of Jamato, and the Jamato can enter people's brains and be this parasite. So it looks like there's a couple of them, and there's a Jamato remnants or remnants of Jamato that Ace and the others are probably going to have to clean up. Not only that, you've got characters like Kekura and Bebera who are still running around, and we found out what their wishes was. Kekura's being that he wants to stay in this world until he has his laugh, and Bebera wants to stay in this world and watch it witness despair. So we've got their goals in mind while the wishes they granted a while ago. Kekura's kind of made sense because he wants to see Keiwa become a true Kamen Rider, true blue Kamen Rider as he called it, where he witnesses despair and goes through that big hero moment, which, judging by next episode's preview, it looks like that moment is coming, where, spoilers if you didn't watch the episode preview, Keiwa is getting his final form. Took him long enough, but I'm glad he's finally getting it. So I'll be curious to see how he gets that final form next week. Now, there's also some sort of setbacks from everything going on. Now that there's no staff or higher ups of the Desire Grand Prix, there's characters like Timefire, Daddy Timefire, where because his goal was to cover up the Jamato from happening, he doesn't have anyone to do that for him. So he basically gets swatted and raided for possibly being the one who's causing the Jamato to run around and start causing all of his trouble, which isn't the case. Because he doesn't have a cover-up source, he doesn't have those higher ups and those connections, he basically can't cover up the Jamato stuff going on, so he's, of course, getting his comeuppance and getting arrested. So I'm curious to see where that's going to take that character, what's going to happen to him, because it looks like he got arrested, he got investigated, and I wonder if they'll make an appearance later down the line leading up to the finale. A lot of people were thinking that Daddy Timefire would hench again because, you know, he was Daddy Timefire back in Time Force or Time Ranger back in the day. So people are thinking that could be him, or he's going to get a transformation, but doesn't look like it at this point. Now, there is a mystery character that was introduced at the end of the episode, and I believe their name is Jito. I think I'm probably butchering that name, but they're apparently this assassin sent by Seiru or Seiyu, whatever subs you're using, and they were sent back in time to eliminate Ace because of Ace doing his thing. So I wonder how much of a threat this character is, because we've got two characters that are going to be a threat, well, four if you count Bebera and Kekura, but they're off doing their own thing. So we've got this mysterious assassin, we've got the Jamato guy with the sea monkeys, and yeah, these characters are definitely going to become a driving force moving forward. Now, in this episode, we don't see any of the other previous riders get their powers back. They're probably building towards it as they get their final forms in the next upcoming episodes due to some toy listings and leaks running around the internet. So we'll definitely see Keiwa have his hero moment, and Buffer will probably get his later down the line. Now, what's interesting moving forward with this show is where a couple of episodes near the finale is the world has gone back to normal and Ace is the god of creation. Now, we have to find out who the main threat is going to be, or the final threat is going to be moving forward, but I am wondering how the show's pacing is going to go, as we've only got like a couple of weeks left of Kamen Rider Geats before we get the reveal of Gatchard and the poster and the press conference and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, how is this show going to end moving forward? Because we don't have, we've got our bads, but we don't know what our proper big bad is going to be moving forward, because if if Ace is the god of creation, then he can basically do whatever he wants. I mean, Geats Mark 9 or Geats 9 is really freaking powerful, so I'm wondering what can stand up to that form moving forward in the next couple of episodes, because if Ace has the power to sort of warp reality and change the fabric of time and stuff like that with god of creation powers, and what can stand up to that? I am very curious to see what character can stand up to that. No doubt it'll be a character that's got some kind of ass pull power that can counteract his, but what is going to stand up to Ace moving forward that's actually going to stop him? And where are we going to see the other characters go moving forward? I mean, Sarah has basically been put to the sideline again, like she initially was before becoming a writer, so I'm not surprised by that. I mean, Sarah had a purpose in the previous arc, and it was not much of a purpose because it didn't go where I'd think it'd go. I mean, she became a writer and then she stopped becoming a writer, while Neon is off living her own life and in an apartment, which there was kind of a funny scene where she did buy the apartment like up front without even looking at it, because she's got that YouTuber streamer money, so that was kind of a funny moment. But yeah, I'm curious to see where this final arc of Geats is going to go moving forward, because we've only got a couple of episodes left until the finale, so I'm guessing we're just going to see everyone get their power-ups and their final forms, but no doubt about it, everyone else is going to join back into the game moving forward as we find out who this final big bad is going to be. But overall, it was a pretty peaceful episode apart from the Jamato fights. Like, there's no big looming threat just yet. It's making its move slowly, but we'll see what happens moving forward. But overall, I thought this was an okay episode. I was curious to see how they'd handle the big reset button being pushed again, but it looks like Ace is sort of taking it easy and sort of being a lax god, and he's going to sort of fix what the Desire Grand Prix did and make things right. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, what did you think of this episode of Kamen Rider Geats? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And with that said, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.